pretty much bought this bracelet and sold it to a guy, but the guy was claiming the bracelet was not real. So my man reached back out to the original owner of that bracelet, and he sent all documentation, everything checked out. But yeah, he refunded it. The guy got the bracelet back, so just curious if it's authentic or not.
Do you know where he took it to get authenticated?
I don't know where he took it now, but so he sent me the actual sales receipt for the bracelet from AP.
Do you have that?
I got a photo of it.
Can I see it?
Yeah.
Honestly, it looks okay. It feels okay.
I'm thinking the guy just, didn't want it anymore.
What was his reason?
Exactly.
I mean, did he like say okay?
I'm thinking he copied.
He didn't provide any documentation. I asked for it. I was like, prove to me that it's fake. And he wouldn't or couldn't. He just said he took it to AP and to a jeweler and they looped it and it wasn't real.
He took it to a jeweler.
Exactly. But AP doesn't authenticate bracelets.
No,
Yeah. Do we have any APs on a bracelet like this anywhere? I'll be honest, I'm not quite the expert on these, but from what I've seen, the fake ones, the biggest tell that I usually see is like the links don't quite bend as much.
Yeah,
they're very stiff. This feels pretty nice. It moves pretty nice, and it feels nice. Like the quality feels good. I mean, if it's a fake, it's a damn good one. And the screw heads look nice. Obviously, the texture and the steel looks good. The overall fitment of everything looks good. I don't see anything way out of place. Even the AP logo, where it says Audemars Piguet on the buckle, looks pretty promising. But again, and I like the what's it called? I mean, I like the logo on the clasp. But I'm just not familiar like how far they go with quality on the aftermarkets. But I mean, it could be good. I'm gonna check with a friend of mine who deals with these more than I do, so he'll tell me. I'll get an opinion pretty quick. So basically, we got the word on the bracelet, so we won't be needing that anymore. No, I'm kidding. It's good. It's just basically like the logo's like the biggest thing. They always screw up.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah, they never get that shit right.
So if you look at the logo and how crispy it is and how it's stamped and pressed in there, it looks good. Like I've seen a lot of fake bracelets run around, and most of them I can immediately tell. And the fact that I was just like, this one feels pretty good, but I'm not exposed to these quite like I am with like Rolexes. So it's a good learning lesson there. So what are we doing with it?
Well, I'm trying to sell it, obviously, but
How
yeah.
much you want for it?
How much will you pay me? I'll take $2,000.
I would also take $2,000 if I had one of these. Honestly, something like this, we don't need it, but I don't know. It's worth for us to stock. Like I'd like to be at 1,500. I don't need it. It's just gonna sit. If you can do that, I'll take it.
Let me think about it, because I sold it for $2,500. So
Yeah, but look what happened. It's a mess. I'll meet you in the middle at 1,750 if you want.
I'll do $1,750.
All right, cool. All right, get this man paid. Chum Lee will get you written up. But I met him in Pennsylvania, right?
Yes, we met him in
New York City.
Well,
and
no,
Pennsylvania.
we met him in
yeah.
Pennsylvania. We met him at the party.
Great market.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We met him at the
So we have a. I was pretty drunk that night, right?
We were both.
I have some videos that you guys haven't
So-
seen yet, that I filmed.
So I guess somehow in a drunken fit, we challenged each other to a go-kart match. I never thought anything of it. I was like, whatever, I'm sure I said some stupid things that night. And then here he is, flew in to race me. So, okay, I guess we're doing this.
Yep, I took it seriously.
He took it seriously. He's been penting up anger and just like, I have to go beat this kid and show him what's up. And I'm just like, all right, let's do it.
Yeah.
So
we're going to the go-kart track.
yeah, I used to heavily race on this track for quite some time, but so it's going to be fair. They actually tore up the whole track and they reconfigured the whole thing. So I don't even know the track. I haven't been out there in several months. So this should be interesting. It's fair game.
We gotta figure out how to equalize the weight.
I'm sure they have weights there. If you want to put weights, we can put weights. It doesn't make a difference to me.
Loser pays for dinner.
Oh.
We're paying for your dinner regardless.
Yeah, we're paying for your dinner regardless.
Damn it.
I'll squeeze something out of you. We'll figure it out. It's always best when we get there and then we're all hyped up and then we'll be oh, we're doing this.
I'm down for some fun.
Like when Anthony and Alfred, they get together and then all of a sudden they're throwing 40, 50K around. Like
Very controversial golf game.
Yeah.
Controversial golf game.
It's funny.
It's just funny.
Yeah.
Nobody's feelings were actually hurt in the making of that golf video, so it's okay.
Here's the breakdown, right? On overweight,
We can
car
fix the
racing
weight.
guy,
We can fix the weight.
car racing guy versus low weight go-kart racing guy.
Low weight. I wouldn't call me necessarily low weight.
Compared to me.
Fair. But honestly, like, I've raced against some heavier dudes than you, and they've kicked my ass
Oh, okay.
with no weights. Because when we do the league nights, typically these guys aren't like weighing. They're just in a weight class, but they're still like, there's dudes who weigh like 90 pounds getting stomped by guys that weigh, 250.
Wow.
I mean, so these things, I don't know, it's crazy. Like, they don't make up that much of a difference, but it
I
does.
would have
'Cause
thought it makes a difference.
no, it makes a difference, but not big enough to just like, oh, you're heavy, you're instantly gonna lose. It's more like who's really. It comes down to driving. I mean, there's a lot of inexperienced go-karters out there, and there's a lot of experienced guys that just know the track so well. They kill it. I mean, they know, So it used to be a low 70s track as for the rental cars, but I think from what I understand now, it's like in the high 30s, low 40s.
Hey, what's up?
Hey, Oscar, I have a question.
Sure.
On the track, have you driven the new configuration?
Yes.
How many seconds is it on the rentals now, like average?
30 seconds.
30?
30 and well on the fast ones. About 40 seconds, 40 and a half, somewhere in there. It
So
just
a
depends.
fast lap is 40 seconds now?
Yeah.
So for this stuff, I'd love to get your footage involved with the channel and get our footage involved too. So like, that would help a lot. Because especially with GoPro footage, would be sick.
Yeah, you gotta have GoPro footage, man. That's gonna make that video real good.
More reason to come.
That's why I was trying to get you to go, because we're gonna plug your channel in to this episode. I know it's last minute, but
You're gonna be there at.
we're gonna leave around 4.
Yeah, dude, I'll be there, man.
Oh, he's able to make it. Cool. Okay. That's awesome.
So I know.
No, I appreciate it. Yeah, because I mean, this is gonna help my channel out a bunch, and I want to see you guys race, so that'll be kind of cool.
Yeah. If it gets too
And
serious,
then-
we might have to whip out the VLRs or the shifter cart. So the backstory is, I went to Philadelphia. We went to this party for another one of our buddies. We watched. They had like a big watch dealer party for his YouTube channel, and then I guess I got really drunk and we started talking racing, and apparently we started, saying we could beat each other, and now he's here.
Fast forward.
Now he's here. I was like, I got a call from Alfred yesterday. He's like, yeah, you got to go to the DKC Wednesday. I'm like, what's happening? He's like, this guy took your challenge. I was like, oh shit. Haven't been to the track in a minute. I'm gonna be rusty.
I'm going in blind. You can even tape my eyes.
Okay, done. Tape your eyes.
We're gonna have to
This will be
do is
fun.
Ask the grid guys which carts are about the same.
Okay, we'll talk about that later.
Yeah, pull those out, man, because there's definitely some.
Give him cart 21 and
Yeah. You take cart number 1. That's like the Mercedes, and he's in the Haas.
That's exactly what it turns out.
That's so funny, because this morning at breakfast, I'm like, listen, man, the setup I have over there is more like Mercedes, but we'll get you into a Haas. We'll get you, and he was exactly what I said at breakfast with him. He was like, go screw yourself. I'm like, don't worry, we'll be fine. This fool brought his race shoes.
Darby, you're showing my secret.
I got race shoes too.
These.
Did you bring your race suit?
Rumor has it these are worth like 2 seconds a lap.
All right, well, we'll see you tonight, man. It'll be fun. That's my buddy Oscar with Illegal Alien Racing. We'll plug this in right here
Thank you, Oscar.
for setting this up. Well, he's got a crazy cool YouTube channel for go-karts. It's awesome. He's got a few of my accidents on there. I wonder. So the last time I was at the go-kart track, maybe as some of you guys know, is back in June. I did a full flip into turn 1 because some kid spun out and he went backwards.
Yeah.
When you spin out, you're supposed to hold the brakes because it prevents people from but he didn't. And then he started coasting backwards, and I was going around, and I just ended up swerving out of the way, hitting him, and then flipping. He saw it.
Yeah, I thought he died.
You flipped the
I
car.
flipped it.
I actually thought he got seriously hurt. Actually.
Yeah, it looked really bad.
We were running out there.
The go-kart went completely on top of me, but the only thing that caught it was the outside barrier tires.
Yeah.
So the cart landed like that, which prevented from just completely smashing me. I got up and I kind of jumped around and kind of feel myself out, and I felt fine. But man, 2-3 days after that, it was just oof. It was bad news.
Put your face on
I want you guys to check this out. That is Nick behind me, and this is what happens. Spins out, collects Marco, and Marco goes upside down. Here we go again, regular speed. And we're gonna slow it down for you. You see right there, Nick looks to his left, he's like, uh-oh, and Marco's probably thinking the same thing. Watch Nick's body, how hard he gets hit, and then Marco just goes upside down there against the tire barrier. Luckily, both drivers are okay, and we're able to walk away from that.
So tonight we're going to race either one-on-one, time attack, or we're gonna do what else? What else can we do? We'll do heads up, time attack, and if it gets really interesting, then we can even bust out the VLRs. I can probably convince my buddy to let you borrow his if you prove you can drive.
Worthy, that I'm worthy.
Yeah, he's really cool. You'll need a tracksuit for that, but they have them there.
Okay.
So we'll get you set up. It'll be fun.
I'm excited.
I'm excited to destroy you, so it'll be fun. We are at DKC. We're gonna fill out this challenge and see what happens. I'm very curious. We're losing daylight, but they do have lights, so that's good. So we're just setting up our helmets. By the way, this is Darby, Oscar.
What's up? Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
And I love the fact that he's going out with a Daytona and a gold chain.
Man, Grandma gave me this chain.